Hello class, good day sa inyong lahat and welcome sa ating lecture about material self. Again, disclaimer, nag-iingay na naman ang baby ko. Hayaan nyo na siya, diyan siya masaya naglalaro. Okay, so sabi ni William James, yung concept of the material self is simply yung idea na kung sino ka is defined by everything na tinatawag mong sayo or mine. So, sorry doon sa ingay ng baby ko. It's not, it is not just about your physical body, but it is about the collection of people, yung possession mo, yung possession meaning yung mga gamit na meron ka, and yung mga lugar na feeling mo is extension of yourself. So, kapag itong mga to is nagkaroon ng success, you feel happy and also you feel delighted kasi merong success yung mga bagay-bagay na extended doon sa sarili mo. So, for example, pag nasira yung cellphone mo, you will also feel hurt or diminished as if part of you is being affected. So, we have different components of material self. So, una, we have the body. So, aware naman tayo kung ano ibig sabihin ng body, yung clothes, yung home, immediate family and friends, home and property, and also wealth and resources. So, unahin natin yung body. So, yung body daw natin, it is the most basic and pinaka-important part ng ating material self. Meron kasi tayong investment. So, doon sa investment, sinasabi diyan na nag-i-invest daw tayo sa sarili natin. So, in what way? For example, nag-i-skincare tayo, bumibili tayo ng mga bagay-bagay na makakapagpasaya sa katawan natin or magbibigay ng sustansya sa katawan natin like food. Ano pa, damit, ah, damit, skincare, mga anik-anik and so on. So, nagbibigay tayo ng effort, ng time, and also inaalagaan din natin yung body natin. So, sabi nila, nagwo-worry daw masyado ang mga adolescents. So, why do you think they worry? They worry a lot kasi nasa stage sila, kayo yon mga adolescents hanggang 18 years old. You worry because you are trying to form an identity. So, fini-figure out nyo pa, inaalam nyo pa kung sino kayo. And yung katawan nila or katawan ng mga adolescent, ito yung pinaka-visible and tangible part of their self. Also, meron diyang social importance na kung saan yung appearance mo, how you look, plays a huge role sa social acceptance and approval ng mga kaibigan mo during this stage. So, yung katawan natin, yung condition ng katawan natin is a major source of pride or anxiety. So, example, ang isang adolescent or teenager, inuubos niya yung oras niya sa pagpili ng damit kasi nagwo-worry siya na baka mamaya hindi maganda yung physical appearance niya. At hindi siya tanggapin ng society. Okay, next we have yung clothes or clothing. So, sinasabi dyan naman about clothes is ito daw yung ating second skin. And it affects how we feel, yung attitude and behavior natin. Yung mga sinusuot daw nating damit, meron siyang direct or instant impact doon sa sensations, sa attitude and behavior natin. Yung phenomenon na yun ay tinatawag na enclosed cognition. So, kung ano, what you put on influences how you carry yourself and interact with the world. Example, kung nagsuot ka ng planchado, tailored suit, feeling mo professional ka, confident ka, and also serious. Yan, mysterious kang tao. And kapag nakasuot ka ng tuxedo or ng formal dress, feeling mo na mas meron kang authority kasi kagalang-galang ka tignan. Okay, ganun siya. And also, our clothes represent and reflect the self. Ibig sabihin yan, pag nagsuot ka ng damit, it is a powerful form of self-expression. Kasi you decide on what you wear. Kayang-kaya mong i-express yung sarili mo. Kung liberated ka ba, you will wear sexy dresses. Ganun siya. Pwedeng consciously or unconsciously mamimili ka ng damit na nagsasabi ng story kung sino ka, ano ang value mo, and kung anong group ka nabibilang. So next we have yung home or bahay natin. Before discussing about home, ang pagsuot daw ng damit has symbolic significance. So, kung ano yung brand na sinusuot mo, anong style mo, ano yung logo ng mga damit mo, they carry symbolic significance. Ibig sabihin, pinapakita mo sa mundo yung status mo, ano yung taste mo sa pananamit mo, and also kung ano yung aspirations mo. So, yung mga tao daw, or us people, we use brands to quickly categorize ourselves and others. So, kapag nagsuot ka ng ah, branded na pantalon, or branded na sapatos and shoes, wala kang ukay-ukay na gamit. It specifies kung anong status na bibilang ka. Nasa mayaman ka bang pamilya? Nasa average ka? Or hindi? Ganun siya. So, dito naman sa home class, wait lang. So, sa home naman class, this is the earliestness. Ito yung part ng material self mo na physical container for your memories and identity. So, ang bahay, it is not just a building, but it is a living diary of your life. Home is where the heart is, sabi nga nila. Kasi masyado ka ng maraming ininvest na time and effort and emotion sa bahay nyo. And personally attached ka doon. So, di ba kapag minsan na masyado ka ng gala and then parang gusto mo na magpahinga, iniisip mo, uwi na tayo, gusto ko nang matulog. Kasi yung kama mo, yung kwarto mo, it is your comfort zone or comfort place. Okay, next we have family and friends. So, yung family mo, yung friends mo, and also your pets are also extensions of you. So, nag-e-expand siya. And ini-include natin yung iba't ibang living beings kasi it affects your own sense of self-worth and happiness. So, sa immediate family and friends, ito yung major part ng sarili mo kasi ito yung pinaka-earliest and most powerful influences. So, you are psychologically tied sa mga tao na to because they know your secrets. They know how you grew up. So, yung success mo, it is your pride. And yung pagbagsak nila is also your pain and worry. Ibig sabihin lang nun, kung graduate yung kapatid mo, you are very proud. Pero kapag may nangyaring masama sa family, you will feel sad. Or kung may kaaway, makikipaglaban ka din. Ganun siya. You are psychologically attached. Sa pets naman, it is also a part of your material self na kung saan, especially kung yung mga aso mo is merong breed, it can reflect or defines a person's identity, ano ang katayuan mo sa buhay, and also yung pride mo. Next is, ano yung mga positive effects ng material possessions. So, material possessions affects us by serving several key roles, regardless kung magkano ang hawak nating pera, magkano ang ipon natin, or ano ang estado natin sa buhay. So, yung mga visible items like cars, houses, and expensive clothes, yan yung pinakamabilis na paraan para mag-signal ng success sa ibang tao. So, it is about the status symbol. So, ito, the more expensive the item, mas nai-impress mo yung mga tao sa paligid mo. Another positive effects of material possession is nare-reflect yung success and motivation. So, yung mga tao, madalas, dinajudge nila yung sarili nila and yung success ng ibang tao base doon sa gamit na meron sila. So, kung meron kang magagandang gamit na pwedeng makapag-prove na yung hard work mo is paid off, it will keep you motivated to keep you striving for more. For example, nakabili ka ng iPhone 17. O, pwede mo siyang iyabang na, "Uy, itong iPhone 17 bili ko to kasi because of my hard work at hindi ko siya hiningi." Ganon siya. Also, it will, yung material possessions natin can contribute to feeling of security, personal growth, and meaning of life. So, nakaka-increase siya ng ating well-being and self-esteem. Ano naman yung negative effects of negative effects of materialism? Una dyan, kapag ka nagkaroon na ng issue or nagkaroon ng issue or problema sa desire mo for possessions or masyado ka ng, anong tawag nito, na sobrang gusto mo nang bili ka ng bili, nagkakaroon ka ng strong desire, it is called materialism. So, bibigay ka na kasi ng excessive importance para maka, makakuha ka or makabili ka ng bagay na gusto mo. So, yung isang tao daw na merong high level of desire sa isang material is called materialistic. A materialistic person is overly focused sa pagbili ng iba't ibang gamit. So, madalas, trinatrato nila yung mga possessions nila ng gamit as the only source of their happiness or success. Minsan din nagkakaroon siya ng mental health risk. Example, masyado kang nagre-rely doon sa possessions mo for happiness na super dangerous na siya. If your entire self-worth is tied doon sa bagay na gusto mo or gamit mo, kapag nawala siya, sobra-sobra kang nasasaktan ka or naaapektuhan ang mental health mo. And it may lead to anxiety, insecurity, and depression. So, possessions are powerful motivators and symbols of success. But letting them define your entire self can make you vulnerable and happy. So, bago ka bumili, i-consider mo muna or timbangin mo kung ano yung kailangan mo at ano lang ang gusto mo. Okay, so that ends our discussion for material self-trust. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.